Hi Internet, and welcome to Tasting with Teedler. Now you may be wondering, what hell demon convinced me to do this? Well, you see, a couple weeks ago, I went to Taco Bell, and they had the Dirty Baja Blast, which is a Baja Blast with vanilla cream in it. And it was like the best thing I've ever consumed in my life. That was a liquid. So the same day I went back and got another one. And I determined this was going to be a problem. You know, combination of health, financial, and convenience problem. Because I can't go around spending $5 every time I want the greatest thing ever. Now, in my delusional state, long story short, within the last 2 weeks, I have had 4 or 5 cases of Baja Blast in this place. I haven't gone through most of them, but I have an unholy amount of Baja Blast because for some reason, them being out here for a year, 20th anniversary, I don't know what's going on with that. That's still happening here in this frozen wasteland called Alaska. So I got some Baja Blast. I'm gonna close the cabinet real quick so I don't hit my face on it. Anyway, so summer's a ways away. I got some Baja Blast. I got a cursed idea. So what are we doing? We're gonna make Baja Blast burritos. Right now, we're gonna do the tortillas first because I don't have the rest of the spices I need for the chicken. Because I have the Sonic the Hedgehog cookbook right here.
That blue hedgehog.
So we're gonna make some ultimate potential tortillas, right? That's right there. So we need to take our flour, blue cornmeal, baking powder, salt, cayenne pepper, and garlic and add it to a medium-sized bowl. First things first, let's get the flour. This is my measuring cup. It doesn't have a handle. It fell off like 2 years ago. I gotta verify this is flour, by the way. Yeah, it's flour. It doesn't taste like sugar. I also washed my counter ahead of time, so don't worry. And also, I'm the only one eating this abomination, presumably, so it doesn't really matter. So we're adding cup 1 to the bowl, right? Cup 1. Cup numero uno. Now we're adding cup 2, which is most of the flour that I have. Now, as you might be able to not see here, this is getting all over the counter. That's fine. We're gonna use that later. Cup 2. I'm sure out there somewhere a chef is crying, but that already happened long ago. If you need me, I gotta Google what something is called. All right, so the next item we're adding is Pikmin 2 branded stringent powder. My bad. Pikmin 2 branded stringent container. The contents of this being Clever Girl double acting baking powder. We're gonna pop the top, rip this off, cry because I probably made a fool of myself. Slap it on the ground, right? We got our bowl, it's still over here, don't worry, it's not going anywhere. How much do I need? I need 1 teaspoon. This is half a teaspoon. This is a tablespoon. And this is a teaspoon. All right, do that. Ooh, look at that, the lid. This is what we like to call a quality of life feature. This is what the devs should be doing with all baking powders. In we go. I hope I read that right. I did. Excellent. So, next we need salt. This calls for kosher salt. I do not have any on me, nor did I see any at the store. So instead we're using sea salt, because my understanding is that kosher salt, we're using sea salt here, private selection coarse sea salt, is that kosher salt is just big chunks of salt that don't have iodine in them. Excellent. I need 1 teaspoon of that. All right, that's our coarse sea salt. This matters because the size of the chunks basically determine how concentrated the salt is. We're throwing that down the drain. It's not like there's an ocean full of it or anything. All right, our next ingredient. 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper. 1/4 teaspoon. Look at that, 1/4 teaspoon, in case I didn't see that. Brand new cayenne pepper. Here's our cayenne pepper unboxing, fam. Look, get from Kroger. We got the word red, even though the box is blue. This is bad marketing. That doesn't tear off. And it pops. Oh, look, see? Devs followed my suggestions. Amazing. Look at that, perfectly level. In it goes. Throw that over there. I'm sure I'm gonna have to clean that up later. Now we need 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Ooh, garlic powder, spice supreme. It's got a barcode. Thought there'd be nutrition information on there. Guess not. Now, if we look here, Devs did not follow my advice. No, like, measuring thing. It smells really garlicky. Who would have guessed, right? Double checking. That really a teaspoon? Yeah, teaspoon garlic. Yes, I added enough salt. I thought I didn't a second ago. I got scared. What did I even use a teaspoon of? Yeah, that's all right. Okay, anyways. In the garlic powder goes. Maybe I'll live to regret that. Who knows? Unsalted butter. 1/4 cup. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Where's my whisk? Is it in the dishwasher? The whisk is not in the dishwasher. Here, so here's our whisk. Now, as you might have noticed, I haven't said it yet. We are missing our 1/2 cup of blue cornmeal. So here's the problem. I couldn't find any blue cornmeal I was willing to pay for or locate at the store. I mixed that up too early. So instead I bought this. I bought blue corn chips. And we're gonna make a powder out of that. I have what is known as a blender. And you're not gonna be able to see this because it's gonna clip into the camera. So we're gonna take our blender cup. This has got water in it. We don't want water in there. Before you shove your hand into the blender, be sure to unplug it. That's a garbage disposal. It's not a blender. Actually, it is. It's pretty similar. See, we're gonna grab that. We're gonna get all that water out. Nice dry paper towel. That's good enough. This is way more chips than I need. Look at that. I'm gonna taste one. Ooh, look at that color. Look how nice and pretty that is. Also, punching the chips help. Today's blender brand is a Vitamix Super 5000 Total Nutrition Center. So, if you need a blender recommendation, there we go. I don't even know if you can see this very well. Turn it on variable, turn it on low. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. I washed my hands earlier, like right before I started recording, or after I started recording, but I cut that out. It doesn't smell that good, to be honest. Well, I guess we're gonna have some microplastics in there. Hopefully I didn't break my blender. Looks like it's fine. If I find a metal shaving and dye, I guess you'll know what happened to me. I don't know how much of this you can see. Anyways, as far as this recipe is concerned, these are really here for color more than anything else. So let's get this back out. Also, these have already been fried, so I'm sure these are gonna mess with the flavor profile or something, but we don't need, we need more than that actually. We need, I don't know where my 1/2 cup went. Probably under the blender. Found my 1/4 cup though. Oh, there's the 1/2 cup. A little dirty, we're not gonna use it. I cleaned it though. These still have a little water in them. We're stupid. Look at that. Oh, you can't look at that because it's not over there. Look at that. 1/4 cup. In we go. What was that? Oh, that's my sink. You guys can look at the wall. So for the sake of evenly mixing, we're just gonna whisk this all together for a little bit. So we're gonna cut our butter real quick. We're just gonna add extra butter because we don't care. This is cubed butter, which means what we're doing should be, yeah, this is unsalted, by the way. That's what it calls for. Kind of ruining it here. Their butter, right? So that's supposed to get mixed in there till it resembles coarse cornmeal. We're just gonna manhandle all of this. Oh yeah, this is going much better. It's like clumpering. That is the term, by the way. I think the term might actually be that it's coagulating. So with that, I think this is the right consistency that I need. I'm going to probably regret the fact I'm washing my hands off right now. That's okay. So the next step, and what makes us our beholdiment potential burritos or whatever, is the fact that the next step calls for half a cup of warm water. I did open the Baja Blast. I'm sorry I didn't crack its neck on camera for you. We're pouring in. You're gonna get that pour. You see, we know this is here. Now, if you know anything about math, you'll know that a can is 12 fluid ounces, and a cup is 8. And I need a half cup. So basically, I'm, oh no, that's 3/4 cup. Oh yeah, boy, I don't have to drink that much. I need 6 ounces, so I need half this can to be. So, I don't want to use room temperature Mountain Dew, so I'm gonna boil this just a little bit. So you know I'm actually boiling the dew. I'm not gonna get it to boiling, I'm just gonna warm it up a little bit. What they don't want you to know is that since I started boiling this, I spilled the blue bits. I'm just gonna toss them in here since I'm gonna have to add some later anyways, I don't care. This is all for color, this is presentation basically. And then I dropped my phone in here, so that's probably gonna be disgusting. But don't worry, we're gonna cook it all, so it's fine. I gotta go check on the dew. Now, the dew is smelling pretty warm. Looks like this, it doesn't look any different. It is sizzling, but I think that's a result of me trying to get the carbonation out. So that's right, baby, we need 3/4 cup. Where is my cup? Cup it. ¿Dónde estás? So we have, let me move this out of the way, because this stuff is like kind of warm, maybe even hot actually. One. Two. 3. Look how delicious that looks. It doesn't. Now, against my better judgment, I'm going to drink the warm Baja Blast. Look at that color, beautiful. So it's not bad, it's just like hot Baja Blast. Now, the recipe calls for canola oil right now, but I'm not doing that because I have olive oil. And do you even know what a canola is? No idea. So we're gonna go with olive because they're round and green, which is like supersonic if your TV doesn't have any red pixels. So yeah, we need a teaspoon of canola oil, tablespoon canola oil, olive oil. I'm sure this will affect the outcome, but like the gap, am I right? Afraid to stick my hand in there. Oh wait, I have a fork. Honestly, you can't even smell the Baja. It just kind of smells like corn chips. Now that we're here, it is time to flour up my hands so I can just start gripping on. This is, I'm sure, gonna mess with the texture of this thing. I shouldn't have used as much blue corn chips as I did. Upside of this is actually decent. I can make more. Or another abomination. Or just follow the recipe. Hey fam, it turns out that video has been vertical, which is some bull crap. So I apologize. Anyways, this looks nice and portionable. All right, yeah, so, that's it for now. How's it going? I'm back. I'm, supposed to be using a rolling pin, but I don't have one. I forgot to pick it up in the store, so instead I'm using this speaker wrapped in saran wrap. So at this point, we're taking our, Mountain Dew burrito tortilla thing, and we're gonna put them into a tortilla, turn them into that. Also, they smell like chips more than they smell like dew. So we're gonna wrap up a dew can of dew. That way I don't have to pre-wash it. And wrap, corn, throw the roll around. Good to go. All right, get to watch the last one. Oh, well. We'll come back for those. I need this. Ow, crap, I burnt myself. That's probably fine. Here's what they look like done. Here's the photo. So basically we added a slight green tone to them and that's it. So it's now like 2 days later. I'm making the chicken because I have all the crap I need. Anyways, I didn't show me mixing this, but right now this is our, I don't know, Cafe Rio clone crap. It's like ranch dressing. My bad, it's ranch powder and zesty Italian and some cumin and some chili powder and some ginger. And by ginger, I mean garlic. Also, here's the chicken I've been marinating in some Baja since yesterday. I'm gonna add more frozen chicken. This is more water than it wants, but you know, I kind of gaff. Here's what the other side of the chicken that's been, you know, chilling in the Baja looks like. Anyway, yeah, so here's the chicken. Once this unthaws more, I'm just gonna slap it in there and I guess go. Because I don't want to thaw out enough chicken to cut it in half. It'll be fine. I'll just leave it in there longer, I guess. Who cares? Anyway, I didn't record myself starting to make the rice-a-roni, but this is Baja Blast and the seasoning for it. Okay, so everything's like done now. Can't really tell. There's some blue bits in here from where it marinated. So make sure I get those in. Here's the Bajaroni. Here's the Bajtilla. So here it is with all the crap on it. We got some Bajaroni, we got chicken, we got some Mexican cheese, Chalula, we got Mountain Dew next to it. Wow, the other half a can I didn't use. I don't know how many cans went into this, but it was less than 12 and most of them were not the full can. Surprisingly, I could actually fold it into a burrito. So I've taken a bite. Everything is edible. The tortilla, despite being pretty good on its own earlier the other day, is just really thick. So that's probably my main problem here. But otherwise, this is edible. It's kind of a disappointment. Maybe the chicken, you can tell there's like extra lime in there, but that's about it. So like you could do this and it won't kill you, but the disappointment.